Here we go. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Let me know if my mic is working, baby. Here we go. Hey, we in the building. So let's come in hot. So I want to know where you from, baby. I see Cincinnati is in the house. Yeah, we know what time it is. Shout out to Oman, always showing love. Cleveland, Texas, we in the building, baby. Los Angeles, Hartford, Connecticut in the chat. Nebraska, we got DC in the house. North Carolina. Oh yeah, Cleveland is in here, baby. Oh yeah, mic check 1 2 1 2. We in the building. Y'all can hear me. Let's get it. We got Cali in the building, baby. Miami, Chicago. I see you. Dallas, Texas. Oh, we got a lot of people from Miami today. Colorado. We got London. I see the UK's in the building. The Bronx. We got the Philippines in the building. City. Yo, let's get it. Let's get it. Guyana, we here, baby. We got Compton in the building. San Diego. I love it. I love to see the family show out today. We got Detroit in the building. Vancouver. Brooklyn. I see you. Philly in the building. I see you. Arizona is in the building. Boston is in our house today, baby. Let's go. Brussels, I see you, baby. Florida, we here. Houston, this is not financial advice. I just hope a bunch of other myths, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Utah's in the building. Now, don't invest in companies you don't understand and don't believe in, because if they dip, then you not going to buy the dip. And then you're going to sell low and be right back here crying to me. And I'm not having that. So if you can't do the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. Now, let's talk about it, baby. Make sure you hit the like button on your way in. We got Virgin Islands in the building. Indiana in the building. Come on now. Canada in the building. Richmond is in the building. Delaware, Indiana. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We here, baby. Let's go and let's get it. First of all, let's take a look at this absolute crazy runner today. So, family, look at this. Ticker symbol LGVN. This thing gapped up like crazy. What do I mean? Let's take a look. Just yesterday, it was $6. Today, this thing is basically $14. It is going crazy. Absolutely crazy. Now, we got a new member in the family. Shout out to you. If you want to join the Discord, hit the link in the top of the chat. Go ahead and do that. Come and join the family. Discord family growing like wildfire, baby. We love to see it. Iraq is in the building, too. We love to see it. Now, let's see what's going on with this play that's making it run up, right? Let's just do a quick search and just see what we find. So this is ticker symbol LGVN, right? Look up the news. What's going on? What's major going on about it? Yahoo Finance, they're talking about it. Investor Place, they're talking about it. So let's see. See if we can find anything. Alert, huge, share soar, key, FDA, designation. So family, they got FDA catalyst. That's what's going on with them. 22 hours ago, FDA catalyst. That's what it's looking like. So, again, I want you to think about this. When things like this pump up, there are two ways that it could go, obviously, right? It could go up and keep holding this momentum because it has not been priced in yet, or it could come on down and basically you could ride the You can't ride a put on it. It looks like you could come on down, and if you in the play, you could ride that down, but I would not. But no options on it just yet. So be on the lookout for market makers to potentially say, okay, there's enough interest in this that we can run some options. But for now, it's looking like it's too new, at least on Webull. And to be honest, that's not even true. That's not even true. I went to the week chart. I thought I went to the day chart. Take a look. It's been on Webull since February 11th. Michigan, can you get a shout out? SHIBA INU to the moon. Let's go. Shout out to, I want to say Cheyenne. If I'm saying your name incorrectly, no disrespect. I've never heard you say it out loud. All right, now, again, what I would do, family, would I get in on this one? Personally, no. They don't have options, and I like to swing trade the options. You know what time it is with that. But since they don't have it, personally, I wouldn't. Does that mean you shouldn't? Absolutely not. Do your research. So now, I want to also comment on something, too. We were talking about plays like this, right? And I try to give you the facts all of the time, right? And I want you to be the judge. And then somebody in the comments said, Kenan, I want you to be the judge. So I found that very funny. And I was thinking, like, you know what it is? I got to be objective to these things. I got to just tell you the facts, whether it's good, bad, or it's ugly. So then you could be the judge, right? If I'm the judge, then come on now, all of us working together is much better than me just being a judge all of the time. No matter what network you follow, no matter what YouTuber or whatever, Bloomberg or Reuters, whoever, right, news outlet that you're following on this type of stuff, Come on, you need multiple different sources, but you also need to do your own research. That's important. All right, now, let's see. You said any puts on Roku? Let me just check Roku real quick. I know they got downgraded. And let's get to SHIBA INU. So yeah, it broke support. It broke SHIBA. It broke the support. But let's talk about SHIB now. So yesterday we were talking about the Fibonacci retracement. For those of you that don't understand what that is, let's start it over. So there's a tool called Fibonacci, right? I'm going to show you it from the top. Let me move this down so you can see exactly what I'm doing. You see this? This is my toolbar up here. Again, I want you to take your notepad out, baby. Take your notepad out and then take a look at this. The Fibonacci retracement tool, it looks like this. It might be hard for you to see, but if you find it, you just click it. It has a drop-down menu. It has Fibonacci retracement, Fibonacci extensions, and Fibonacci time zones. We're looking at Fibonacci retracement. Headphones in the chat, baby. Headphones in the chat. So now, I'm going to teach you some technical analysis real quick. So, the first click, now that you have it queued up on your cursor, what I want you to do is go to the bottom of the trend, the very bottom, and that's about 7. And then you extend it all the way up to the top of the trend, which is that 88. Boom. So now we have our levels. You just joined the Discord family. Shout out to you, baby. Let's go. So here we go. Now, when you look at this, there are some key levels. The next key level, and remember, you can think of these like automatic supports or automatic resistances. A support is where it comes down and bounces off. A resistance is where it goes up and then it hits that line. It can't break it. It's resisting it and it bounces back down, right? So these put in automatic supports and automatic resistances, right? And a lot of people are watching this. Why do things like this work, like Fibonacci retracement? Because other people are watching it too. And then it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy in that way. So take a look. Our next key level, and remember, these are indicators. These aren't like definite, written in stone. Nothing in the stock market is written in stone because there's a wild card, family. It's called the news catalyst. A news catalyst could come out of nowhere and throw technical analysis right away. But for now, while you don't have the news catalyst, what you have is your technical analysis to rely on. So now, take a look at this. There are all of these different levels. Retracement means it's going on an uptrend or a downtrend, right? Let's say it's going on an uptrend, and then it drops a little bit, and it comes back up to pick you up. Let's get a great example of this. A great example. Let's go to, let's call it Apple, for example. Let's look at what retracement looks like. So, if you zoom in some, you'll notice that, let's say Apple, look at this. You see these crazy green candles right here? Apple shot up right here. It shot up, but then it started to come back down. Look at that. But you want to ask yourself, is this a retracement or a reversal? So if it just continuously downtrends, it reversed, but it didn't. It retraced to come pick you up, and then you could catch the next wave up, right? So let's go back to SHIBA INU. All of this, we're wondering, okay, is it going to reverse at this line here, or actually, yeah, and continue back up? Or is it going to do it here? This is the last leg right here. And what is it? It's the 30 on this level here. It looks like 37.14. If it hits this line, this would be our first indicator that no, this is a straight up reversal in terms of it's not retracing to keep going. It's reversing. So I want you to think of it just like that. So then we are literally 10, not 10 cents, but close to 10. So we at 47 right now, 37. That's we reversing. That's the indicator. Again, not definite, because remember, even if the Fibonacci level is broken and then SHIBA INU comes out with some crazy good news, it would throw the technical analysis right away. But again, I'm always going to try to show you how to do this so you can make sure that you understand what's going on. And we have 2 confirmations that that's a key level. The next confirmation that this 37 is a key level, I had to take a screenshot because, believe it or not, this was actually a support line in the past for SHIBA INU. And I'll show you the date. You know I got the receipts. Here we go. Let me pull it up right now. Take a look at this. That 37. So when I took this screenshot right here, I had zoomed it over to a specific date where you could see. Remember, a support line is like this. If you could draw basically a straight flat line, right, like a horizontal line, then you'll see where did it bounce off last when it hit this line, and it was this point, right? This is when it shot up, it retraced, and then it kept going up to all-time highs. Now, we have not hit this line again, this support line. This was a support, this was a support, but now we broke under those, and look at us now. We're all the way over here. So now this is the support. So then you ask yourself, what number is that? So then you go and look, what number is that? Family, it's about 39. If I would have moved over a little bit more to the left, it would have probably been at 37. So understand, between that 37 and 39 range, family, that's the last support before we back in the 20s. That's the last support before we are back in the 20s. And why do I tell you this? Because I want to keep you prepared, not surprised. Again, I tell you again, I want you to know whether you're a trader, an investor, or swing trading it or what, or both. And I give you the facts all of the time, whether it's good, bad, or ugly, so you could be the judge on what's going on and you can understand what's going on, family. I want you to really understand. So now, I know there's a lot of people who just tell you everything like, oh man, this thing is going to straight up go to the moon. It's going straight to the moon. Do not pass go. But I will always keep it real with you so you can understand what's going on. Now, let's see. You said Alabama, Discord family in the building. Shout out to Alabama, baby. Let's get it. So now, somebody just asked me as well, how do I feel about Crow? Let's see if they are on Webull. I just put it on the watch list. Crow, they might not be on the watch list. So it's a cryptocurrency for crypto.com. Let's not. CT in the house. Let's get it. So let's see. For a second, though, family, we got to just double check. You know what time it is. We have to check if we have 2,000. No, not 2,000. Not even 1,000 likes yet, family. Hit that like button. Take a second. Hit the like button. We got to get them likes up, baby. We got to get them likes up. We need 50% likes. That's about 1,400 at this point. So take a second. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, I want you to hit the subscribe button. Make sure you have the notification bell on the all so I can keep you up to date on all things going on with this cryptocurrency, with AMC, with the hot plays. So now, he said, Kenan always showing us the car facts. You know I got you, Daniel. Let's go. I like that. I like that a lot. Hit the hit the like button. You threw me off, baby. I like that. I like that a lot. I appreciate you. Just know. So we almost there. We almost at 1,000. Let's keep it going, family. We need to get to 1,400. Almost 1,500. So now, let's see. We love to see Tesla. I'm just waiting, though. I'm just waiting. We at 1,000. We need 400 more. Take a second. Take a second. Here we go. Oh, we haven't hit Kenan Grace Radio in a very long time. We might have to do Kenan Grace Radio one of these days. If you don't know what Kenan Grace Radio is, you must be new here, baby. But for now, we need a few more likes. Hit that like button. Let's go. All right. So now, while you're doing that, we got 1,100. We almost there. You said like a lot. Let's go. Good morning, family. Let's get it. Okay. So now, let's keep it going. I just found out from somebody on Twitter, shout out to you for sending this to me, that SHIBA INU, we talked about the burn party, right? We talked about the burn party. And now there's a coffee company that's trying to burn SHIBA INU every time you buy coffee. Now, we would have to do further research on this, but this is the claim as of the 18th of November. And it says SHIBA Coffee Company, burns tokens for every bag of coffee it sells, right? So this is the claim. We would have to do further research on it again, but we love to hear stuff like this. We love to see these coins being burned more and more and more. So why is that great? Because supply and demand. The lower the supply, if the demand stays high or at least the same, then the price would just naturally go up. And we love to see that. He said, Kenan Grace Radio. My guy, Quentin. Shout out to you for showing the love, family. Keeping the lights on in this piece. Yo, what happened to the internet? Can you still hear me, family? It looks like the internet may have died out. Just tap live, hit the like. Let's get it, baby. Appreciate you. Much love. Okay, yeah, but that's interesting. And I'll do more research on this today. Just know. So now, let's talk about some other plays. Take a look at this. If you wanted to get in for the ride on ticker symbol LGVN, you know what time it is. Come on down. Let it come on down and then pick you up before you get in. Never feel like you have to chase it. You see what I'm saying? You said, I'm good. Let's go. I appreciate you for that. So now, let's check out another one. Can you get insight on Zuki today? So we can look at that. I'm looking at it on Webull. David, appreciate you too, family. I'm looking at it on Weibo and I don't see that ticker symbol. Tell me what ticker symbol it is. But let's keep it going. So NEO is trying to go green today. We love to see it. It's bouncing off of that support right here. Okay, so now let's also see some other things. Apple is trying to come back down a little bit. That's cool. It's breaking under the 200 moving average. But I want to talk to you about a few things, family. First thing is BNGO. Many people have been asking me, like, yo, Kenan, do you still think BNGO is a long-term hold? In my opinion, I do think it's a long-term hold. But this is the exact reason why I think it's a long-term hold instead of running into the options. Why am I saying that? Because look at this. It's finding lower lows and lower floors. This thing is headed to $4. It broke under that support line. It broke under the support. But what's their problem? Their problem is this. They have not been able to market their product. Their optical mapping system for jeans, they have not been able to market it. You can have the best thing in the world, right? But if you don't know how to market it well, understand, you're not going to do well. It's as simple as that. You will not do well if you don't know how to market whatever you are selling. You could have the best thing. For example, I always use this as an example, like SpongeBob, for example, right? SpongeBob. And it's a character named Plankton. I just want you to really see how this parallels real life, right? Plankton, he has a restaurant called the Chum Bucket. And to my memory, he had one customer there ever. And what happened was they actually went to the Chum Bucket and the burgers wasn't bad. It wasn't a Krabby Patty, but the burgers wasn't bad. But the marketing was just not good. People didn't want to go to the Chum Bucket. People didn't want, you see what I'm saying? They didn't want to go there. But they went, when somebody actually showed up, it wasn't bad. And it was crazy, but he doesn't know how to market it. So I just want you to understand that BNGO is kind of like that. It's kind of like the Chum Bucket. They may have something good over there, but if they don't know how to sell it to hospitals, they don't know how to sell it to medical offices and research places like that, then guess what? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. As simple as that, family. As simple as that. So if we feel like they never are going to be able to market their things well, come on now. Our money might be better in another play. You don't want to go down with them because they don't know how to market. You see what I'm saying? But long term, I feel like they'll get it together. But again, if they don't, then we say, hey, this ain't what I thought it was. And then you get out of that. So it's as simple as that. somebody, we got an expert in the building. Let's go. So let's check this out too. Let's check out Charge Point. Let's check out Charge Point. Charge Point is trying to boost up a little bit today. So is NEO. But NEO did hit that support level. But I want you to understand. I told you about Fibonacci retracement on NEO too. Notice that NEO was on a downtrend since 44. Right? And this was when? On the 8th, a downtrend, straight up. He said, much love, brother, from Orlando. Shout out to you, family. I appreciate you for that, Anthony. So take a look at this. It was on a downtrend since 44. It's on a support level that it touched before. This could be just retracement. You understand me? This could be straight up just retracement. All right. So now, let's see. You said, hi, Kenan. What's up, family? What's up? I appreciate you. You said, holding SHIBA INU. And yeah, somebody in the Discord too asked me about Charge Point. Now, Charge Point, again, these are investments. Some people are telling me they selling all of their EV plays. You could do that. But would I do that? Personally, no. I'm an investor into these things. I'm not trading these things. When I buy a stock, generally, I'm straight up investing into the stock. Like Lucid, for example, LCID. Right? I buy the stock. I'm not trading it. Now that it's headed back up to 50, I love to see it. I love to see it. And I know some of y'all sold out of your Lucid, and now you back here thinking like, what? Why? Why did I do that? But you just got to understand, if you trade in it, it makes sense. If you're an investor in it, it don't make sense. But remember, you never have to fall into these dichotomies. You could be both at the same time. Let's say that you, like I've been telling you, have multiple brokers. Like, for example, in the comments, in the description, the public app, hit that link. Get on public. They got the instant deposits. So if you get on public today, you sign up for it. Simple as that. you should be able to get your money on it today. You know how on certain websites you got to wait for it to clear? That's why I say get on public so you can have, boom, instant deposits. That's another reason. So then let's say you use that as your long-term hold. So then you have Lucid on public, and then you basically just keeping it. You set it and you forget it. But then on another platform like Webull or something like that, then you get on there and you say, okay, I'm trying to play the volatility on Webull. However, you got your safe over here invested and you just holding on. So then when you say, man, why did I sell out of that when it hit 45? Why did I do that? Then you'll say, you know what? I really didn't sell out of it. I got my long-term hold over here. You see what I mean? So you got to make sure that you have separate accounts. That's so important. So important. So what I want you to do right now, if you have not done so already, is two things. The first thing is I want you to see if I have 50% of the likes, because we need to have 50% of the likes. The next thing is get in my description. I have numbers 1 through 5. I want you to look at these things and see which of the 5 you do not have, and then click that link and then sign up for it, whether it's BlockFi or Coinbase or Webull or Public or any of these things, right? Sign up for it, because I want you to basically have so many different avenues. You want to spread out the chances. You want to have a toolbox that you have all different kind of tools, family. I want you to really be prepared and not surprised. So Gene just hit me up. Gene always showing love. Gene is one of the most supportive people I know. Appreciate you for that. Let's see what's going on. He said, hey fam, you sick today? You said my man got diagnosed yesterday, and I hope I am clear. Oh, you said you got. So I hope that you're all right. I hope that you're all right. We need you. We need you. Just know that. Just know that. We all got you in our thoughts. Right? You look at the family. They say, look, prayers is up. Gene, come on now. We know you. We know you down here. When it comes to certain people with us, family, who is it? TJ, the GOAT. We got Gene, right? Come on now. Come on, the family. My guy from Oman, right? We here, family. Come on now. It's real. It's real. We got your back. Just know that. Much love. Much love. Always. Always. And I just want to give a shout out to some of y'all too, because I appreciate y'all. So I want to say, yo, Jordan, shout out to you. Thanks for keeping you updated. I got you. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Suzanne. Shout out to my guy, Abraham. Shout out to Hayes, my guy, right? Angelo, I see you. I see you. Nathaniel, that's what's different about the connection that we have. I see you. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to have over like 400,000 subscribers, but I want you to really understand that I see you. I see who you are, and I appreciate you, and I appreciate the love that y'all pour into the family. That's so important to us. We got to pour the love into each other, because days get so hard, but we got to remember. And I want to just enlighten you with the piece of information before we get back to the stocks. And now this was on my heart yesterday, because I was thinking about a lot of things that happened, right? And it's two parts to this. The first part was this. And you heard about the rapper Young Dolph, and this is kind of about him, but not so much. And no disrespect, but it's more of a large picture kind of thing. And this is a symptom of a larger thing. So now, I said sports cars, and it's more than that. It's deeper than that. But sports cars in the wrong area make you a target. And who taught me this? Who taught me this? Young Dolph taught me this. He taught me this in his own lyrics. And then I see that he was riding around in this car, and I'm not saying that this is his fault. Don't be confused by that. I'm not saying that anything that happens to you when you're a victim is your fault. But I want you to understand that he implanted this idea into my head that sometimes people just don't want to see you win, and they want to hurt you, and it's just sad, and it hurts me to see it, right? So then I'm thinking like, yo, I was having a rough day even before I heard about this news of him getting killed, right? I was having a rough day. And then I thought this next thing, and I don't know if it's going to let me show this. Let me see. Can I sign in here? I probably can't. Let me try to find this screenshot, because I don't think I'm going to be able to click on that picture. So here we go. Let me find this for you real quick. Give me, just bless me with a second of your time, so I can find this picture real quick. Here we go. I got one. I'm going to share this with my computer just so you can see it, right? Because he implanted this idea in my head, and I was thinking like, man, you know, like even if he got like his life taken away from him for whatever reason, the sad part was Like, he got a song called 100 Shots. This is from, I want to say 4 years ago. And he said this. He said, I'm in something that goes real fast, sitting outside the corner store. And he said a 6-figure car ain't got no business in this area. And then I'm thinking like, man, that's crazy. A 6-figure car ain't got no business in this area, right? And then I'm thinking like, it makes you really easy to see. It makes you really easy to see. And when you shining like this and people don't like you, then it's like putting a target on your back almost. And I hate to see it. I hate to see it. And this is what that car looked like. I want to say, it's really sad, family. It's really sad. It's really sad. It makes it easy for people to say, yo, who is that in that car? You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying don't get a crazy car, but I want to just show you understand that he put this in my head to say it. And then it went even further because I was having a bad day personally. And then I was thinking this, and this was my next thought. I said, when I wake up with something to complain about, I have to remember that somebody else didn't even wake up today. Somebody else didn't even wake up today. I don't even know what was going on yesterday. I was just, you just having one of those days, but somebody else didn't even wake up today. You see what I'm saying? So then that's sad. That's really sad. And I want you to just appreciate everybody that you have. And, things like this happen to people all of the time who aren't in sports cars. You know what I'm saying? People who aren't famous, people who aren't rich. It happens to them all of the time. But this is a highlight of a bigger thing. So I just really want you to just think about that and think about the people that you love. Think about the people who love you. You know what I'm saying? Think about the people who your aunts, your uncles, your kids. You know what I'm saying? Think about the people who love you. And then I want you to just, you know what I'm saying? If you ain't talked to them in a long time, your mom, your dad, whoever, grandma, they ain't hear from you, shoot them a call. Don't make it long. You don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But just say, yo, I just thinking about you. I just wanted to say, hey, I'm about to go. You can even make a excuse of some sort. I'm about to go do X, Y, Z that I was going to do. But I just wanted to say, hey, and just check in, make sure everything was good. It don't take a whole minute to do that. So then I want you to really, really just do that. I want you to really take care of your people. Sometimes you gotta love them. You gotta hug them. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm telling you, it's really spooky out here. It's really spooky out here. And you got to think about why we do all of the things that we do. And this is another reason why, to bring it back to investing, I want you to understand that, and this is no disrespect to anybody in any lifestyle that anything is happening, right? No disrespect to anybody or anything. But I want you to think of, like, when people like Young Dolph make a lot of money and then they get killed and like it's dangerous. Look at this. I never even seen this picture. Look, you see this gun? Wow. I'm probably going to get demonetized for this. So I want to say, first of all, I thank you. Who sent this? Somebody sent me a $10 super chat. My guy, Coach Rain. Shout out to you, family. I appreciate you because I'm probably going to get demonetized just for this image. But I'm going to click on it. That's crazy. Look at this. The surveillance. This is some type of army gun, family. That's really, and here goes his car right here. And they jumped out of a Benz and shot him. That's really, my bad. I didn't mean to click that. But take a look at this. They jumped out. Look at this army gun or whatever right here. This is really, really crazy. And they got on the mask, right? For the pandemic or whatever. It's nasty. It's nasty. I want you to really, really just love the people you have, family. Let's be clear on that. Love the people you have while you have them. Because it's getting really spooky out here. Kamar, I appreciate you for that. For the love. It's getting real spooky out here. Somebody said that's a modified AK. That's crazy. That's crazy. And one thing that I want you to do, family, is I want you to think about the people who you have in your life and think. People are making money in so many crazy different ways that it's dangerous. It's real dangerous. You see what I'm saying? It's real dangerous. When what I want for the people is for them to make generational wealth, right? I want you to make generational wealth. I don't want you to get killed in your neighborhood. I don't want you to feel unsafe driving around in something that you earned. You know what I'm saying? I want you to feel unsafe doing that. And there's a lot of people who have a lot of money who you don't know. And I want the young kids to realize that you don't have to be a basketball player. You don't have to be a rapper. You don't have to be a football player. You don't have to go these routes that they think that you have to go in order to be able to afford and get these things that you want in your life. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be in the spotlight. You don't have to be in the spotlight. You can make all kind of money and people don't even know who you are. I want to go and show you another example, but this time a positive example. Let's go to Forbes. Let's go to Forbes and let's look at billionaires, right? They got a billionaire list and it's live. Watch, we know the first couple of people, but then after a little bit, you don't know anybody anymore. But these people are some of the richest people alive. Watch this. Okay, we know Elon. Everybody generally knows Elon. We know Jeff Bezos, right? You could really argue that everybody know the top two people. Bernard, I bet you way more people, less people know him. Bill Gates, okay, we know him. Larry, I bet less people know him. I bet you if you have little kids or even older people, I bet you they know Bill Gates. I bet you they know who Jeff Bezos is. I bet you they know Elon. More likely than not. They might not know Bernard. They might not know Larry. They might not know this other Larry. They might not know Sergey. They know Mark because of Facebook, right? He's in the public eye. They might not know Steve. They might know Warren. But you see what I'm saying here? You don't have to be in this spotlight. You see what I'm saying? In order to get it. And this is why I'm trying to show the family that when you invest in your mind and you invest in yourself and you invest your money and if you save your money will save you. If you save your money will save you. And I don't mean just put it in a bank account. I mean, you get your emergency fund, right? And then after that, your 3 to 6 months, then you investing into your mind, you investing into your future, all of these other kind of things. He said, I got you in tears. I love you. I want you to understand that. I want you to understand that, family. Come on now. I'm telling you. Look at these. Fran, we don't know these people. You could get it, and you don't have to be a target. It could happen. It could happen. And I want you to really, really understand that. There's so many people. So many people. Jim, maybe you know him. Maybe not. Alice, maybe you know her. Maybe not. Rob, maybe you know her. Maybe not. But there's so many different ways that you could get it going. There's so many ways you could get it and get it into the future that you don't always have to take these traditional routes. And you could take your route. That's what it's about. You take your route. That's what it's about. Now, come on now, family. And how do we do that? We say, you know what? Lucid Motors. You look at Lucid Motors. People have been selling it. And I want you to understand that I'm an investor into this. Why? Because I want to build that generational wealth. I wasn't able to get Tesla. Back in, let's call it, I don't know, 2018. Even though I picked up a little bit, my first buy of Tesla, it was $100. It was $100, right? And now this thing has since 10x, but I didn't go hard because I didn't know what I was doing. I want people who come after you, I want you to invest your money so well that people who are related to you down the line, your descendants, that you will never know, will be thankful that they were related to you. That's how I want it to be. That's how it can be. That's how it can be. That's not how it might be. That's how it can be. So now, let's see this. Lucid, they put out an article. And this is why I'm telling you that this is why I'm investing in it. Lucid might come back down to $20. It might come back down to $15, whatever. I'm buying more of it because now they're delivering cars. And now they are starting to get car of the year and all kind of things like this, family. This is my ticket. I'm not saying it has to be yours, and I'm not saying you have to buy it, but I see this as a ticket to the promised land, and I'm trying to go. Now, this ain't my only ticket. I don't have all my eggs in one basket, but I'm trying to go, and this is one of my tickets to the promised land. So LCID, let's see, CNBC, and then 89 billion, I want to say. Let me look up some keywords so I can find an article for you. Here we go. Let's take a look at it together. EV startup. They're talking about Lucid Motors. It has a market value that blows past Ford at more than 89 billion. This article was posted, I want to say, 3 days ago, November 16th. 89 billion, right? What does that mean? Market caps are something to compare the size of one company to another company, right? You compare one company to another company. Now, before we do that, remember, their market cap is 89 billion at the time of this article. Let me X this so you can see this. And it says the CEO of Lucid, Peter Rollinson, he said that they have a long runway. And he said that the market cap, and let's go here so you can see the facts and the receipts. Let me blow this up so you can see it. He said the market cap value, it blew past Ford when it hit 89 billion, but he said it's going to blow past the other, or surpass traditional automakers, right? It's going to surpass them just like Tesla did. And then check this out. It said it'll be valued more like Tesla. He says he can see it being valued more like Tesla. Now, let's say that it doesn't reach Tesla. Let's check this out. Let's go to company market cap. Tesla, at the time of this recording, has a market cap of, look at this, 1 trillion. 1 trillion. Family, 1 trillion, that's more than 10 times. That's more than 10 times the market cap of Lucid. So do I think Lucid can become Tesla? Maybe not. Maybe not. But what I want you to understand is this. What if it gets to a quarter of that? If it gets to a quarter of Tesla or half a Tesla, family, if this thing was to 2x from here, it would be not even 200 billion. That's not a trillion. What if it hit like 4x from here? It would be close to 300, 400 billion. That's not close to Tesla, but that's still crazy. That's still crazy. Keep in mind, this is long term and none of this is promised, but you have a chance. You see that they're delivering cars. And I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell Lucid. I'm on here to tell you what I'm looking at and how I feel about it. And I want you to understand that you could see what I see. I want you to see what I see, family. That's all. I want you to see what I see, and then you be the judge. But again, $89 billion, if they even have a chance to become 1/4 of who Tesla is, family, this thing is gonna rocket long term. It's as simple as that. So now, come on, man, y'all got me going. Y'all got me going today. Y'all got me going. I'm telling you, I want everybody to win. There's enough money out here for everybody to win. I'm telling you this right now. I'm telling you this absolutely right now. So now let's check this out too. So we got 4,000 people in the building, and we got 50% likes, and we didn't even have to check again and ask. I appreciate y'all. Let's go. Let's go. I got you. I got you, and I'm telling you this right now. The reason I be in here like this is because I really care. I really care about you, and I really want you to win. I'm telling you this right now. I want you to win. Now, let's talk about it. Charge point. Charge point. Another one. Another banger. You got to think about investing. When you plant a seed, family, when you plant a seed, I want you to look out. I want you to look out of your door. I want you to look out of the window. I want you to say, yo, if I plant a seed, let's look. If I plant a seed, let's see what pops up. Sometimes something crazy pops up, but sometimes it don't. If I plant a seed, where am I in this stage? Where am I in this stage? Look at this. You plant a seed. And you know what? Sometimes it rains on your seed, family. Sometimes it will rain on your seed. And you're like, man, it's raining. I can't even go outside and check on my seed today. But then you got to understand that sometimes rain is good for seeds, family. Sometimes we get these days. We get these rare days where things pull back. Look at this. Don't this look like a pullback right here? Look at that. And then eventually, over time, when you give it the time it needs, it'll grow. It'll grow. You start to see something here. We start to see them delivering cars, right? And then one day we see that they could potentially just blossom into something even better. Now, some people would jump out right here. And I understand. I'm not going to tell you when to jump in or when to jump out. I want you to understand that. But what I see is this thing not even becoming just this plant right here, becoming a whole tree. Becoming a whole tree. Because you got to think, family, even one day, these giant redwood trees, family, giant trees, they were once a seed. They were once a seed. Look at this. This is a person. This is a person standing next to a redwood tree. You can't even see the top of the tree. You can't even see the top of the tree, family. It's all the way up there. Understand me on that. This was once a seed. Let's see. Look at this. This was once a seed. And they become these giant trees. You really, these acorns, oh, come on now. And you got to really think of that. Really think of that. You say you seen those trees in person and it was crazy. Come on now. You got to think of that. And sometimes, you know what? I hate to say it, but not all of us are going to live to see the shade that the tree provides. We're not all going to live to see the fruit that the tree provides, that we plant. But you got to understand, it's not all about you. It's not all about you. It's not all about me. It's about us. It's about the people we care about. And that's what's important. That's why we got to invest. That's why we got to do it. That's why we got to move. That's why we got to win. Come on now. We got to win. And like I told you before, whenever you have a good excuse not to do something, you got to try to still get over that wall, baby. Still give it a shot. You are worth it. You are absolutely worth it. It's that simple. You are worth it, and I love you, and I want you to really understand that. So now, we got SHIBA INU. It's bouncing up, and it's going to 48. It's going to 48. I want you to say, yo, I like SHIBA INU, but this is one of my investments, right? It's one of my investments. But are you also in Apple? This is something that I mentioned yesterday. One of my guys on the Discord, he got into a call option that I wasn't even looking at, and I mentioned this yesterday, and I want to just show you again. He got into a call option that I wasn't even looking for, but I want you to really, really understand. And Rich, if you're watching this right now, I'm talking about you. I want you to really understand what's going on in this situation. He went up 1,000%. He just tagged me, and I saw it, and I'm like, yo, my guy is up, right? I'm like, my guy is up off of that trade, and I love to see it. Hold up, let me open it up right here. Let me see. What time did this screenshot come in so I can make sure I'm opening the right ones? No, it didn't happen. Let me try again. Here we go. I want you to see this, because I wasn't even looking at this, but it just brings things back into perspective, where you keep your eye on the prize and you'll win. And this was the point. My guy Rich from the Discord, he said, yo, both of my calls are up, right? And I'm like, okay. He got a 160 call for Apple, and my guy ran up. I got a better picture than this. Right here, he ran up over 1,000%. And I was like, yo, that's crazy. I didn't even run this one. I saw him run this one, right? Went up like crazy. Look at this. 1,200%. And what was he trading? Apple. He was trading Apple. Family, that's what's up. The big dog. Why did Apple pop up? Because Apple, family, they're looking into autonomous cars. They're looking into self-driving cars. And imagine, it's Apple. Most of you got an iPhone. Some of you got Android. Some of you got iPhones. Understand that your iPhone is going to be compatible with your car. That's crazy. Or at least somebody's iPhone is going to be compatible with their car, right? They're going to be FaceTiming you from literally the car, right? Reuters, Bloomberg posted about this. It sent Apple on a rocket. It sent Apple on a straight up rocket. And look at that. These big dogs are the things you want to be in long before. You want to be in these things long before. How much did he pay for these calls? Look at this. Each contract had an average cost of 5 cents, but when he took this screenshot, the current price was 53 cents, and it went up, basically, it went up crazy. It went up crazy, absolutely crazy, up 1,200%, family. And remember, every single one of these, if the average cost is $5, that means you pay $5. But again, understand that. Understand that. Now let's go back to SHIBA INU, and let's check out SHIB, because now I see some of you are looking at SHIBA INU and seeing that it's popping up a little bit. Remember, on the technical side, what is happening right now? It's doing something. It went on a downtrend, and it could be retracing up. In order to try to get out of this downtrend, we need to keep going up and not just retrace up. We need to continuously go up. So that's what we're looking for. So now let me just check y'all out, because y'all been sending me some love, and I appreciate y'all for that. I'm telling you, I be getting in. I be having to go in sometimes and just set the record straight, family, so you can understand and remember who you are and what you do it for. Come on now. Derek, I appreciate you. Say how you feel about APO. Let me cue that up for you. APL. Let me cue that up, and I'll get back to it. Appreciate you for that. Shout out to my guy, Boomy. Let's see what Boomy's talking about. DJ Heavy NYC, he said this, said Kenan. He said, love all you do for the community, so in return, I want to contribute a bit. I appreciate you for that, family. Much love. And he said, check out XRP. So, not much info. So, I'm hearing XRP has been going through some legal things. Not anything crazy, but I'll cue it up for you. I hear it's been going through some legal things, but I'm not trying to scare you away from it. But once these things are over, then you could imagine that it could be who you think it can be. Shout out to my guy Boomy again. He said that. Shout out to you for being real and caring. He said, "You come on now, I got you." And you said, "You got us. I appreciate you. We family, baby. We family." My guy Quinn again. Shout out to Quinn. Alabama in the building. Come on now, y'all be having me going, baby. Y'all be having me going, baby. All right now, so let's check this out too. He said, "Shiba is a pump and dump." Hey, if you think that, you make sure you do your own research, and then you be the judge. All I do is I give you the facts, right? I give you the facts, and I want you to be the judge. I won't tell you what it is or what it isn't. I tell you if they burning it. I show you the receipts. I tell you if the big dogs is selling it or whatever. I give you the receipts. I don't want to think for you. I want to give you the facts. So then, because I trust you enough to think for yourself. That's all. I trust you enough to think for yourself. I give you the receipts, and then you think for yourself. So now let's check this out too. I want to show y'all something as well. And this was something we were talking about with Saitama. If you are investing in the Saitama, I'd like to know who I'm talking to. Put a wolf in the chat so I can see that you are here and I'm talking to you. So take a look at this. We were talking about something from yesterday. So when you go on CoinMarketCap right now, this is the website where generally people go on to see if, and again, hit the like button if you have not done so already. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so when I come out with the information, you could be ready and be on it with us. So you don't be late to the party or slow to the show. So now, it's currently 66. Many zeros, 66. It's up 17% on the day, right? From 24 hours ago. But I want you to understand, yesterday, this banner came up while we were on the live. I see the wolves are in the building. So now this banner came up on the lives. And I know a lot of you were not feeling CoinMarketCap for this very fact, right? That they let something like this happen and then took it off immediately. So check this. This thing dropped from, you can't see this too well, but let me try to zoom in so you can. Here we go. Look at this. 88. Can I zoom in even more? It dropped from, it's 66 now. Yesterday, it dropped from 82 to 31. Family, that's more than a 50% drop. Why? Because of this banner. Now, one thing that many people were trying to say was, yo, but that's fake. But that's fake. This thing is an ad. This and that and the third. And I'll read it. Willie D, a partner of Saitama, sentenced to wire fraud scam, according to the FBI. For more information, click this link right here to see their partnership with Saitama. And then the press release from the FBI from 2010, right? They dug this up and put it back. Now, understand me on this. Understand me on this. Lucid, I'll get to them in a second too. I don't want to forget about Lucid. Shout out to Lucid. Yo, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But Wolfpack, I'm gonna keep you tapped in for a second. I'm gonna keep you tapped in. So somebody said it wasn't 82. According to CoinMarketCap, this is the high that it got. We're not here to debate that. We're gonna look at the facts and we're gonna keep it going. So now, the point with this is, it dropped all the way, the low of 31 and then the high of 82. So now, they immediately took this off. This thing dropped more than 50%. Immediately. So now, Willie D, he went on Twitter and he was going on a rant, right? He was straight up on a rant. I could go to his Twitter, but I'm not even going to get into that right now. But he was going on a rant about how they dragging his name, this and that and the third. And what I want you to think is this. Saitama, and I'm not telling you to invest into it or don't. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell, but I'm going to give you my honest thoughts on what's going on with this. There's a lot of things going on with Saitama where I think there is money to be made in the short term. There's a lot of things on Saitama where I think there is money to be made in the long term. But I do want you to just look at it objectively and ask yourself, do you think that they are moving in a way as, and let's consider them a business because they're Saitama LLC, do you consider their moves to be something you stand behind? Now, I'm not going to tell you what to think, but I want you to think. Are their moves something you stand behind, or are they continuously surprising you with stuff? So then, if they are continuously surprising you for stuff, I want you to just do your research so you could be prepared, not surprised. That's my thoughts on Saitama. Always look at a coin or something like that that you invested into and anything and say, yo, do they keep shocking me with stuff? Do things keep happening out of nowhere? And then assess how you feel about it. And then you make your own decision. You be the judge, and I trust you to make a good decision, whether you want to buy more, hold, or sell. I'm not going to tell you what to do. I want you to be the judge, but I'll keep giving you the facts. Always. I will always give you the facts because I want you to be the most informed you could possibly be. So now, Lucid. Shout out to Lucid for running. But let me check out these real quick like my family asked. APO, Apollo, what is it? Apollo, I can't see. I don't know what this symbol is right here. I got to check. I got to double check the symbols on Webull. But let's check this out. So Apollo, this thing has been basically going up long term. We look at the week chart. It's been going up, up, up. When is Saitama coming out? If I'm not mistaken, next week is allegedly when it's supposed to come out. Right? They said 2 weeks a week ago. So then next week, you would imagine that you should start hearing more about it coming out. So now let's see this. Long term, this looks like it's a decent buy, family. It gapped up though. So be cautious. You might be able to pick this up. If you see it in the 50s, that would be straight. You see what I'm saying? Now let's look at XRP. XRP getting over $1. Shout out to them. Let's look at the week chart. They were $3 at a point in time. So they could potentially get up there. And let's see this. It said, Kenan, will you look at Disney? My cause is getting killed. Will do. Will do. If you get XRP under $1, that's decent. That's decent. I think they have potential. So now let's see this too. Lucid is back over the $50 mark, family. I'm telling you. Are you a trader of this or whatever? What's going on? Understand that. So where can you buy Saitama? Bitmark. Take your time. Be cautious. Be cautious with Bitmark. Do your research before you jump in on that. We want to see SHIBA INU jump over the 50. We want to see it hold it, family. We want to see it hold it. So saying SHIBA INU is a pump and dump is like saying AMC is a pump and dump. That's a comment I just read. You be the judge. So, all right, let's see. When you go live in the Discord, is it in video or chat? It's both. I be in videos and I be in the chat. So usually I do Discord live. It usually is after this. I'm thinking if I'm gonna do it today or not. Can you buy XRP? KG looking a big 5 for me. All right, family. So let's keep it going. Let's look at some things. Yo, shout out to Lucid though, because Lucid is a banger. I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this. I'm not saying buy it. I want you to understand that it's a banger. So now, let's check something out. Lucid, it hit 50 today, 51. Em, I appreciate you for the super chat. Much love. Much love. All right, so let's check this out, family, because you know me. I'm looking for tears in the chat. Are scientifically proven. Jay, let's talk about it. So, family, without further ado, let's get to the beast, the big dog, the banger, AMC Entertainment. So, family, I want to see. We got 4,000 people in here, family. I want to see literally everybody in here who's holding at least one share of AMC. Put a gorilla in the chat. Put a gorilla in the chat. Everybody who's holding one share of AMC, we want to see it. Let me see a gorilla in the chat, baby. Show the family who you are. Show them that you still holding strong for us, and we still holding strong for you. And we in solidarity. We arm in arm, family. We locked in arms, and we holding AMC for dear life, and they hate it. They hate it. So let's go. Let's talk about it, baby. The beast, the big dog, the banger, AMC Entertainment. AMC is currently $40.41. See the apes in the chat, baby. Look, this is your brother. This is your sister. This is your AMC ape holding you down. They got your back. So now, let's keep it going. Keep them apes coming, baby. Keep the apes coming. We $40.41 at the time of this recording. So it's currently flat on a day. Literally 0.05 down, which is basically flat on a day. You understand me? I got some news for you. I got some news for you. We love to see it. Let me see. I took a screenshot on this phone right here. I got some news for you, baby. And we're going to play this together. We're going to play this together. I don't know if I share this with my computer, if it's going to play and you'll be able to hear it. Because I forget. I don't really know how to do that. But let me try something real quick. There's a concept that's been going around about AMC. And it's all about NFTs. It's all about NFTs and how NFTs could be a potential solution. How NFTs can be a potential solution to the naked share problem, or at least not if it's a solution, some type of help. Oh, I see the apes in the chat. Let's go. I see you. We here, baby. So we're going to talk about this. Let's check it. Let's check this out. So T-Bone, I don't know if you're still in here. Some of the apes is getting filtered out because you unfilter them for me. So check this. Let's go to the internet. And I want to see the apes in the chat, baby. Apes in the chat. So let's click this and let's watch this together. I'm going to turn this song off. And it's about NFTs and how they could be potentially a solution. Now, this is what happened on the news. So let's see. Let's see. I might not be able to play the sound. Let me play this right here. I'm going to try to sync these up at the same exact time so you can hear it on my phone, but you're going to see it. You're going to see it on the computer because I don't know how to do it at the same time. I'm going to just keep it real. Oh, wait, that worked. Let's go. Family, tell me if you can hear this or not. If you can't hear it, say something. But if you can, let's get it. So now, they're talking about NFTs. So let's watch this together. I'm going to just keep it quiet. Ready?
Mark Cahotis. You know this name? You may have if you were watching Charlie yesterday. He's a longtime investor who specialized in short selling throughout his 40-year-long career. But in kind of a switcheroo, he's now an investor in AMC Entertainment, yes, the theater chain, and has come up with a very unique pitch that involves a special kind of dividend for shareholders. Charlie, after your report yesterday, you spoke with Mr. Cahotis last night.
Right.
What did he have to say?
He wanted to set the record straight on a couple of things, a correction I want to issue. There was a banner that said Cahotis is said to have met with Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC, on this plan. He has not met with him.
Okay.
He has provided him, and I'm going to read some of this stuff off, and this is going to be a really interesting story in the next sort of couple weeks as AMC, particularly if they go for this. I mean, I don't know if they'll go for it, but it's going to be a fascinating story, and we're going to have Mark on the 23rd. He's agreed. He's traveling. As soon as he gets back on the 23rd, he's coming on. He wants to talk to you and I about this.
Oh, me too.
You too.
Here you go.
He wants you to moderate. Here's what we know, and I'm going to read some of this stuff, kind of like headline. He told me that he emailed Aaron a vague plan to issue a securities token as a dividend on AMC stock. Try to get your hands around it. AMC probably couldn't issue a dividend, but if you issue the token, it could have inherent value. Okay, Cahotis says the token will trade on Patrick Burns, well, the T0 platform that was founded by Patrick Burns.
Yeah, he ain't part of it now.
Yeah, the former CEO of Overstock. The purpose of the concept is to put an NFT with value into the hands of AMC shareholders, so they get something in value, the shareholders. Now here.
So let me break that down for you real quick, and then we'll get back. So what they're thinking is, imagine there's only a certain amount of AMC shares. But we all know, allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, right, that there's all of these millions, if not billions, of synthetic shares. So, and they didn't make this up, but they're running with it in the mainstream media. So then we're gonna just be clear on that. They didn't make this up. The apes made this up. But let's be clear. So now, but again, they're pushing it, and I don't know if they're citing their sources, but it is what it is. We let them have that. That's not even what we're mad at. So now check this out. NFTs. If AMC had to give a dividend, right? They would have to pay cash for that, right? To pay a dividend out, and they are still not a profitable company. They're working to get there, but they're not profitable yet. So then why would they have another expense in terms of paying the dividends rather than paying off some of that debt that they have and then turning a profit, right? So what they could do is give something else that you could create out of nowhere, like an NFT, and then that will have value. That thing will have value, and then at that point, it incentivizes people to say, I want the NFTs. I want them. So then what happens is this. When everybody wants the NFTs, the way that you get the NFT is you have to buy the share, and then you get the NFT. So then the people who have since borrowed the shares and short sold them, people are going to want their borrowed shares back. So then they would have to buy all of the shares back, and then next thing you know, it is a catalyst to lead us towards a short squeeze. So let's keep it going.
Into the hands of AMC shareholders, so they get something in value, the shareholders. Now here's the secondary added, he called it an added feature, which is fascinating. It will, he believes, end the debate once and for all over whether AMC is subject to naked shorting. Why is that? If you have this dividend, right, and you've lent out the shares, right, the people that you've lent out the shares to hold shares that are essentially owned by somebody else. The broker lends the shares out, in terms of a short sell. The ultimate owners, the holders, are going to want the broker to get those shares back so they can basically get the NFT, get the dividend, right? That will create this situation where people will go out.
Eliminate shorts.
Well, you'll start buying this like crazy. Now, if there's these synthetic shorts, which is these sort of wickedly open positions where there's no borrow where the borrow doesn't have to be matched or doesn't have to be completed, you will see that. So it's a fascinating plan. And by the way, this whole issue of whether there's naked shorting on AMC, whether it's controlled by dark pools, I'm dubious. I don't believe Mark is. We're going to hear him give that side of the story. I don't think it's the big deal, but Mark does. We're going to, one way or the other, we're going to find out what's going to go on here.
I mean, this is historic because you haven't seen something like this before. I mean, listen, the city of Miami issued its own token, and they are making money hand over foot.
That's different. That's
of course it is, but I'm saying when you issue a token,
yeah, but let's get back to
you start to move things.
I know, but let's get back to
Yeah, don't they remind you of a married couple?
original purpose. Overstock did something like this, which squeezed the shorts.
Yes.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Stock started trading up higher. This could be the same thing where you...
And then the producers in the background hit the music on them and said, yeah. Watch.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Stock started trading up higher. This could be the same thing where you get a short squeeze coming out of this, which could be very painful if anybody's really short. Now, we should point out, it's only 17% short interest, not huge amounts.
Let's be clear on that, family. He's saying that 17% short interest is not crazy. Remember, 17%, 10% is crazy high. 10% is crazy high. 17% is crazy high. We've seen 100% in some things like GameStop, for example, right? But remember, don't get it twisted. That's still crazy high. So let's keep it going. But now, the long story short is if you have NFTs, they can't be, they're non-fungible, meaning you can't really like fake this. You see what I'm saying? So you can't make an artificial one. It is what it is because it's on the blockchain. So now if AMC's shares were tied to it, then it will really open up some things and basically have you to understand what's going on with the play. So now, that's what I love. I love to see. I want to see how this goes forward. And again, hit the notification bell so I can keep you up to date on what's going on with things like this so we can understand and break it all the way down. I got you. Now, also, I'm hearing from the chat that the beast, the big dog, the banger, SHIBA INU is pumping, baby. Come on now. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Where my thing at? Here we go. Let's get it. We in the building. We love it. We love to see it. And you know what, family? Now that it's in the 51, now that it's in the 51%, most people are probably back up again. And let me show you a quick tool. I gotta get up out of here, but let me show you a quick tool. It's called the Ether Scan, right? Look up the word Ether Scan and then SHIBA INU. Ether Scan SHIBA INU. Just straight up Google that. And then you'll see this. Ether as in Ethereum. Click on this. And you look at the Ether Scan. Boom. And you can see cookies. Got it. Sure. You can see all of the facts. And let's see. We are now at 980 individual wallets that have this, family. 980,000. We love it. We love to see it. And then another thing you could do is on CoinMarketCap. You could check out how many other people like you are up. How many of us are up? You go to the analysis on CoinMarketCap of any coin. Look at it. We back. We in the 70% again. We were just at 69%, but now we back at 70%. Most people in this thing are up. We love to see it, baby. We love to see it. Absolutely. Let's go. We in the building. Let's go. You said Discord is on fire right now. Let's go. Let's go. Discord family in the building. Now, we're gonna have fun. I'm gonna get over there. But come on now. Let's go. You said, dog bark. And let's get it, baby. We love to see it. So, family, get over on the Discord with us. I see you over there, right? Again, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. Again, hit the notification bell. Hit the like button on your way out. I think we got over 50% likes. If we don't, hit the like button on your way out, family. Show your boy some love. It's free. Go to my description. Again, I said this earlier, but this is one of the key points. Go to my description. You'll see 5 links in the description, right? If you do not have BlockFi, Coinbase, Webull, all of these other things, I want you to add them to your toolbox. Even if you ain't going to use them now, have it available so you can have the instant deposit, so you could get certain cryptocurrencies when they come out, so you're not chasing the 8 ball but you behind the 8 ball trying to hit the mark. Come on now, let's get it. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. But If you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in index funds. Discord live, I'll see you over there. I'm headed over there now. If you want to get up on the Discord with us, hit the link in the top of the chat. It's pinned. It says Discord community. Hit that link. I'll see you over there, baby. Again, I love y'all. Take care.